Good evening everyone and welcome to another episode of 20 years of Bethany history. Today I have a very special person with me. She is the mother of our senior pastor, Pastor Dishandi Silva. Some call her mother, some call her a sister, but a lady who works behind the screen and support many of us. Auntie Rosie, we welcome you to the show. The first question that I want to ask you is, as a mother, tell us about the youth days of Pastor Dishan.
Getting back to Pastor Dishan's 20 years of life back, I can remember him very dedicated to Bethany Church, Nugegoda as a youth, and how he used to travel at 5 in the morning to come to Bethany Church, Nugegoda. And he used to bring his sister along with him as well. And how he worked under Pastor Cami, very dedicated and obedient to Pastor Cami as his senior pastor. Meanwhile, while we were there, dedicated, and he was chosen by Pastor Cami for the youth ministry, and he was leading the youth ministry about 35 to 40 people. And I seen his dedication, his devotion towards that ministry with Pastor Cami.
So basically, from where did you all travel? I mean, from which location that you all traveled to Colombo, to Bethany Church, Nugegoda?
We traveled from Kandana. He used to leave home at 5 in the morning.
So after a while, you see, Pastor Dishan receives this calling to lead another church, and your experience of leaving Nugegoda Bethany Church. I know you have been a member of that church for a long time, and Pastor Dishan is serving in Bethany Church, Nugegoda now. But here comes the opportunity for you all to move out and start your own ministry. How did you feel leaving Nugegoda Bethany Church?
It was sad in one way to leave Pastor Cami, because he was not only a shepherd to us, he was a father to us. So it's a very tough decision. But at the same time, when he got the calling from the Lord, he had to be obedient to the voice of God as well. And he got the blessings from his shepherd to leave and to move into this new ministry.
I think at that time, Pastor Dishan and Sister Stephanie were newly married, and
exactly, they were newly married, and that time also they got the opportunity to go overseas as well, both of them.
Right.
And it was between that or this, what are we going to choose? Are we going to choose a job to go and earn much money, or going to serve the Lord? But anyway, it was his choice and his decision, and we never went in between as parents and said do that or this. It was his own decision, and he decided to serve Bethany Church, come out of Bethany to Battaramulla, and today I find it have been a great blessing and a privilege for him to serve the Lord.
So now here you are moving out from Nugegoda Bethany Church with the blessing of Pastor Cami and starting a new ministry, and now you all have moved to Battaramulla. I think Pastor Dishan and Sister Stephanie were newly married at that time.
That's right, yes.
And then tell me a little bit about the preparation work behind the screen, because I know you are a person who don't want to come on stage and talk to people or do Bible studies. It's but a thing that you like is to stay behind and support the people and do those preparation work. What was going at that time and how was it?
Preparation for that day was most important things. Like I knew, Pastor Walder was with us, Pastor Luke Walters was with us, Brother Dinesh Gomes was with us, Sonali who was with us, there were a few others who were with us, and I was really at the back cleaning and sweeping and dusting and getting the place organized, getting the toilets clean, up to date, and doing that. That was the preparation work that I did, and it was like a big thing for me to see that my son is going to have his first ministry.
I think that is very important that we as people also, that we need to understand, mothers, how they support their children. It was not a thing that you wanted to go in front and all. So May 13th was the day, the first service. Tell me a little bit about the first service. And
first service, I can remember Pastor Nalaka, then he was a little child in para shorts. I can just picture him. Sister Lourdes' family was there, and a few of us were there, about 20 plus people, but we had a very good shower. I think that was a shower of blessings that God sent out on that day, and that blessing is still continuing pouring out on us up to today. So that first service was an amazing service. So many things to recall and get back, but 20 years back I was to think now I think it's a great
Yeah,
privilege
it's a long way.
journey that
Yeah,
we have come
yeah.
thus far with the grace of God and the help of God.
And here we are, then after a while I happened to come to Bethany Church, and I remember you ushering me inside the church because I was a person who didn't want to go inside the church, but I remember that time. And then the church started growing and all that, and we see like a lot of people, even the upstairs were full and there was not that much of space, and then we had to put chairs outside also. And then after a while the church, the leadership decides to move from Patharamulla to a bigger, better place. And I think you were there looking for places and all that. How was that experience?
I can still remember Sister Stephanie, Pastor Dishan's wife, and myself going in a trishaw to find places. And we had a very bad experience, a dog come to attack both of us. And I, as a mother, without protecting my daughter, I pushed Stephanie girl in front to protect myself. So we went searching, but when God gives a place, that place is there for us. So this was a place that God has kept for us. So that is the place that we have moved up to now, and 20 years, 18 years plus we are here now.
Which is this location. So, now from Nugegoda, Mother Church to Batharamulla, and it has grown to a better place. And now here we are at Rajagiriya, and the first service at Rajagiriya. The preparation work, once again, it's a bigger place.
Yes,
and this building, I know it was not fully covered and all, it was with metal sheets and all that.
The thing was like, even though it was built up with metal, I think we had a lot of hard work we put into it. And I can remember Sister Kanti and this crowd of us, Tekla teacher, we all working to keep the place clean, tidy. And I was the first person ushering on that day. And I thank God for 10 solid long years I was ushering, for 10 years. So that was a great another experience we had the first service here.
And then we started ministry in Rajagiri at this venue, and after a while you were involved with mission work and with a lot of charity work and all that. Before Voice Foundation started, we had an organization called Touch Community, and you were one of the pioneers to lead this ministry and to go about. Tell us something about mission work and things that you all did at that time.
Once again, my daughter Sonali was handling the entire thing, the charity thing for doing that, and I was supporting her. Pastor Moses, you were there with us. There were many other people that were with us, and it was so amazing, like to go on these mission trips. I have been to Punari 6 times, going to Punari, not easy. 2 o'clock in the morning we used to leave here. I can still remember Pastor Dishan carrying boxes on his head and putting them inside, and our team from
Seacoast
team was with us, and how we did ministry work there, like medical things we did, building a school we did, so many specs distribution, food distribution, we did so many things at that time. And it was really a blessing and a privilege to go out of Colombo to serve these people in the remote areas.
So basically Punari is about 180 plus kilometers away from Colombo, almost to
Yes.
And at that time you all were able to build schools, eyeglass clinics and all that. And also little bit about the camps that you attended, women's camp and all. What was your experience about
women's
that?
Camp also, we had a very nice time of camping, women's camping. It is each ministry has a different experience. Like women, when we go, like it was really fun with the ladies. They opening out to us, we opening out to them. Like we hadn't like that one or this one. Everybody was for us equal. We treated everybody equal. We loved everybody equally. And I think as a mother of church, my son has that same love that I have for people. I am a person who loves people for who they are, and I respect people for who they are. So that was, we had nice times of women's camping, conferences.
Yeah, this is coming out of Auntie Rosie, who is the mother of Pastor Dishan, the senior pastor of Bethany Church. And we see at the beginning, from the beginning, you have been very much involved with a lot of ministries, like starting from cleaning and then to ushering and missions and so on. If I ask you this question, why must one come to Bethany Church?
I think one should come to Bethany Church, and really there's so much love at Bethany. People, because the leadership loves the people and respect people, and we love to serve the people in this community, no matter what religion they come from, what nationality they come from. I believe that all of us are God's creation. So Bethany, we treat everybody equally.
Right. The last question that I want to ask you is, you've been here from the beginning of this ministry, from, as I said, from Nugegoda to Battaramulla and then to Rajagiriya, and today, as you could see, we have a lot of ministries like women's, youth, children, missions, and we have so many outreaches and so on. How do you feel about your son?
One thing is, I'm happy about my son, and I'm very thankful and grateful to the leadership of this church who stood with my son. Not for them, my son wouldn't have been in this place. Especially get back Pastor Waldo, Pastor Peter, Pastor Moses, Pastor Nalaka, Pastor Jude, Pastor Trevor, Pastor Christo, not forgetting Pastor Moses. So many names, remember how they have stood with Pastor Dishan. Not for y'all, that strength y'all had been to Pastor Dishan, and so I'm very proud of the leadership of my church for how they have stood with my son for these past years.
And I also remember, we as Timotheans at this church, we didn't have a special room to stay and all that. It was a room that was built on the side of the church with a small partition, and we were there. We used to sleep there, we used to eat and all that. And this, I remember, it was very nagging to see you coming and every Sunday morning coming to this room and checking, and then, but that has helped us to be who we are today. Something about this experience, the Timotheans that were there at that time and all that.
Now I think the present Timotheans are really blessed because they have all the privileges, all the facilities, so many people. But again, getting back to those names, Pastor Moses, Pastor Trevor, Pastor Christo, all these people went through a very, very tough season, not even having to eat properly. The place was unclean because there is 2-3 beds, and I used to get very angry and to see not clean. I used to come and say clean, clean, clean.
We were very clean people, but the lack of space
you all have to, no other option, but you all have to. Just one tiny room and about 8 of you all are managing in that. So I think today the Timotheans are blessed, but I thank past Timotheans for who they were, because they can tell it, that new Timotheans, this is what we went through, so you all are blessed today.
So the last question that I want to ask you is, how do you feel about Bethany today? Looking at all these ministries and everything, from the place that we started up to now, 20 years, we are celebrating 20 years, and this show is all about the history of Bethany Church and how we started and how God has blessed us to be where we are today. So how do you feel about present day?
Presently, Pastor Moses, like I can remember just 4 takarangs, the 4 walls all takarang.
And it was open,
Open, the toilets miserable. But today, gradually, stage by stage, God has helped us to build this church where we are today by the grace of God. Because God's method is using man, and God has used man to invest to build His kingdom. So the people who have invested to build this church, I am very thankful and grateful to them.
So once again, thank you very much, everyone, for watching this show, and also Auntie Rosie, thank you very much for bringing that memories once again. Those are very pleasant memories, and to see how God has blessed us. නාරම්භන ඔබටත් අපි කියනවා මේක තමයි බෙතනි සභාව ඉතිහාසය. අවුරුදු 20ක් පුරා අද අපි සම්බන්ධ කරගත්තේ බෙතනි සභාවේ ප්‍රධාන පාලකතුමා පාස්ටර් ඩිෂාන්ගේ මව ආන්ටි රෝසිව තමයි. ආන්ටි රෝසි අපිට සිංහලෙන් වචන ස්වල්පයක් කියන්න බෙතනි ඉතිහාසයේ පටන් ගත්ත දවස් ඉඳලා අද වෙනකන් ඔබ දකින්නව දේ ගැන මවක් විදියට ඔබට හැඟෙන්නව දේ.
මාවක් විදිය හැටියට කියනෝනේ අපි ආරම්භයේ පටන් ගන්නකොට මන්ට මතකයි මගේ අවුරුදු 10 සේවය තුල ටෙක්ලා ටීචර් සිස්ටර් කාන්තිලා සිස්ටර් ලූඩ්ස්ලා ඒ කාණ්ඩේ අපි සේවය කරනකොට දැන් මම අවුරුදු 10ක් සේවයෙන් පොඩ්ඩක් පසුබැස බහලා තියෙන්නේ. හැබැයි අපි අනිත් අයට අවස්ථාව දෙන්න ඕනේ නිසා අපි හැමදාම සේවය කර ඉන්න හරි නෑ. අනිත් අයට අපි අවස්ථාවල් දෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒක නිසා මම දෙවියන් වහන්සේට ස්තුති කරනවා. දැන් ඉන්න සෙනග මේ සභාව ගොඩ ගන්න දර්ශනයට ඉදිරියට ගෙන යන්න ඉන්න සෙනග ගැන මම දෙවියන් වහන්සේට ස්තුති කරනවා.
අය නුගේගොඩ සභාවේ සමාජිකයෙක් වශයෙන් පාසල් ඩිෂාන් සමග බත්තරමුල්ල සභාවට පැමිණෙනවා. ඒ නායකත්වයට සමග සම්පූර්ණ සහයෝගය දීලා ඊට පස්සේ රාජගිරිය සභාවට එම සහයෝගයම රැගෙන එනවා රාජගිරියට අපි එනවා ඊට පස්සේ අද දවසේ ඔබ දකින්නවා මේ සේවයේ පිටිපස්සෙන් බොහෝ ලෙස බොහෝ අයට ශක්තියක් වුණා වූ කෙනෙක්. ඉතින් අපි නැවත වරක් ලබන සතියේ ඔබට විශේෂ පුද්ගලෙක් සමග සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙමින් අපි ඔබගෙන් සමුගන්නවා. යේසු පීඨයි බොහොම ස්තුතියි.